Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. DJ LeMahieu swings for the record books and sole ownership of the all-time hitting streak record right after this. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one.
Every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Freeman.
First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Naquin carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hopped up. Montgomery is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Daryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is foul right side. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The designated hitter.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now here's the drive out to right center field. Speeding for second goes Hamilton. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box, Kareem Kennedy. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Luplow looks up. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Batting third.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well towards the hole. Lindor in the hole. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your...
Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. So his remarkable season continues as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
The third baseman, Miguel.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Three runs already home here. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting 7. The second
now
baseman.
In the box, DJ LeMahieu. Huge moment here as he looks to break one of the game's most notable records, the all-time hitting streak mark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. And there it is. One of base.
Like D-Row for this guy, every time he goes to the ballpark, knowing that he's so close to catching Joe D, he finally does and passes the legendary Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, Dan, Matty as well. I want to take my headset off and just stand here and let this guy soak in the moment and let it breathe real quick, because I didn't think we'd ever see this. I really did not think 56 games would ever be touched, and now to watch it get broken, what a special moment.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So, boy, that ERA is going to take a bit of a tumble here as he gets cuffed around pretty good and winds up not being able to survive the first. Danny Salazar comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Here now is Mike Zunino. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. So striding in, Billy Hamilton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kareem Kennedy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Line towards center field. Naquin makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And quickly, Salazar is in front 0-2. Left center, base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Stanton stands at second with 2 gone. Runner goes for third. High in the air and deep to left center field. Naquin looks up. Boom goes the dynamite. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-Well? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played 2.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here. I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Here's the 0-2. Belted high and deep into right center. Judge looks up. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Luplow, a former Pittsburgh Pirate. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
No outs, nobody on. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. One away. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Now batting, Mike Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians get a... And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority, and that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Naquin is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Into right field. That's a base hit. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit. And here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. And there he goes towards second. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Into the box now, Billy Hamilton. Tries to dump this one out to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Kareem Kennedy rounded up the first baseline. the runners take off again. Grounded softly to the right. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for one. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And Gardner there to put it away for the first out. So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. At the knees, strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. In now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled off. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Here comes another 0-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. First offering on its way. He's running. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Naquin is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jason Kipnis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Barnes. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Here's Leonys Martin. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Fouled away. Two runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strike. Ready for another shot now. DJ LeMahieu. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Coming to the plate now, Jordan Luplow. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul off to the right side. The 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Billy Hamilton. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Luplow is there, 1 away. At the plate, Kareem Kennedy. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave one, but they... Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Gregorius. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Brought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down by a touchdown. It's not. Dan Otero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second. Line drive to center field. Naquin patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming, here it is. Liner toward right center, and the hit and run works perfectly, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And there it is. One of baseball's most unattainable records has just been broken, as he now holds the all-time record for the longest hitting streak.
I can't imagine what the last couple of weeks has been like, D-Row, for this guy. Every time he goes to the ballpark, knowing that he's so close to catching Joe D, he finally does and passes the legendary Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, Dan, Matty as well. I want to take my headset off and just stand here and let this guy soak in the moment and let it breathe real quick, because I didn't think we'd ever see this. I really did not think 56 games would ever be touched, and now to watch it get broken, what a special moment.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Kipnis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair. But now at the plate, Brandon Barnes. He leads off their half of the Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius showing off the range. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Digging in now, Leonys Martin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Wilson is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Leonys Martin goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In now, Jordan Luplow. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Hamilton. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, Kareem Kennedy. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Comes set with the 0-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken, the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there. And I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Here comes the first pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. Line drive to left. Barnes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he is in there.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Runner's on his way to third. Heading out towards shallow right. Luplow will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and digging in once again, Mike Freeman starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here it comes on 0-2, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's fouled away. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little roller toward the hole. Kennedy charging this one. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. So the Bronx Bombers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Montgomery wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Trevor Bauer struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees tallied 5 home runs overall as they pounded the Indians 11-2. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Tigers swiped 6 bags in the game as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-5. Angels in Orange County 5-1. Hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in